Hey guys, welcome to King's Tech Review. My name is Daniel King and I'm super excited today to bring you a next video. Today we're going to be talking about this awesome little preamp here. This is the Golden Age Project 73 preamp. Now, I'm going to talk to you about who this preamp is for, how it works, and how it's set up. Now, first of all, let me describe a little about this preamp. What you're listening to right now is definitely the preamp. Okay, my vocals is going through this preamp and it's going into my camera. So you could judge the sound of it. I want you to be listening to the sound of this preamp. Now I want to describe a little bit more about this Golden Age Project preamp. So this is the front of the preamp. This is the back setup of the preamp. So right here we have the power. This is the power. This is the XLR in and XLR out. Okay? In the front of the preamp here, what we have here is some knobs. Okay? And I don't know if you know about me, I love recording music, videos, and audios, and whatever it comes. My keyboards, my guitars, my bass, my drum. I love recording. I had a history of recording music back in the day. And it's not just music, it's reggae music, okay? Christian reggae music. So, if you don't know about that side of me, now you know. Why I bought this unit is I noticed that I wanted a little more character in my voice, okay? And I mixed and mastered a song. And I want you guys to listen to that mix, all right? Now, using this to bring in all the vocals, hooking it up to my vocal chain, and I'm going to show you a diagram somewhere up here about my vocal chain and how I set it up to go into my computer, to go into the software that I use, which is Cubase. All right, so I'm going to show you that after in a diagram somewhere up here. All right, so look out for that. So yes, I wanted my vocal to have a little more character, because if you run, right, your mic straight into your audio interface preamps, I don't think you could add much character to it. But with a unit like this, you could change characters. You could change the sound of your vocals. You know, you could warm up the vocals, which in a lot of musicians, a lot of singers, I believe, should have their own preamp when they go into a studio, or if they know anything about that. But I do basically everything myself. Singer, songwriter, music producer, you know, anything when it comes to video and stuff like that. I do a lot of video production and music production, and those things I really love and enjoy doing. So I like talking about these gears. Okay, so let's describe what's on the unit. So as you can hear, my voice is going through this microphone. This is the SM7B, and this is how it's hooked up here. This is how it's hooked up. Okay, this is the output of the mic. The output of the mic right here is going into the input here, right here, into the input of the unit, okay, which is right here. Okay, and the output now, the output now from the unit is going straight into my audio interface. Okay, right here, this is the power button. So if I press it, you won't hear me because the power is on right now. So this is the power button right here. And then we have the inserts, and then we have the outputs. This is the side where all the outputs are. Okay. So let's turn it over to. So let me turn it over to the front of the unit. So on my right hand side, this is the phantom power. This is the DI if you want to hook up a bass right here. You hook it into here. It's a 1/4-inch jack. If you want to, this is the gain. You turn up the gain here, turn down the gain. Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate a little bit about turning up and turning down the gain. And this one here is the output. Right here, we have, this is a polarity switch. Okay, so if I ignite it, you should probably hear a difference in the sound. Okay, so I just pressed it and engage it. So let me now set it back to the original settings. Okay, so Tell me if you hear a difference. Now, I'm going to sing with the mic. I'm going to sing with it engaged, okay? And tell me if you hear the difference. Listen to it. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. Okay, let me disengage it and sing now. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. Okay, good. Now I'm going to turn up and turn down the gain. This knob here is the gain, so you guys could hear. So I'm going to start it off from all the way to the bottom, or you're barely going to hear anything. So I'm turning it up now. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. 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 Okay, let me put it back down to a normal level. All right, so I went and I turned it up to 60 dB. It goes up to 70 dB. And 70 dB, 70 decibel gains. And as I turn it up, you can hear the difference in the quality of the sound. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn up the volume, okay, or the output, so to speak. Let me see here. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. 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 Now, this is, I do have quite a bit of gain here, all right, and quite a bit of output that I'm turning up here. And you could hear the difference as I sing, okay? Now, with that said, let us know, this is the 48 volt Phantom. So if you have a ribbon mic or if you have a condensed mic, you can hook it up and turn on the phantom power here. So I'll show you a diagram of everything and how it's hooked up right above me here. Okay, so I want you to take your time and look at this diagram. So when you're setting up your instruments and your equipments, you know what you're doing. Okay, because it's very important to set it up right. Okay, and that's a little bit about this unit. Now, if you're a singer, how the setup will look is that you're going to go to the mic, then we're going to go to the preamp, and if you have a compressor, which is, you know, a Neve compressor or warm compressor, whatever compressor you have, you can hook it up right after the preamp. So it goes mic, preamp, compressor, and then it goes to your interface. So mic, preamp, or if you don't have a compressor, you go straight into the audio interface, straight into the audio interface. So that is very important as you set up your vocal chain when it comes to recording and getting audio into your DAW or audio software. Now, I use Cubase to record my music, and I think Cubase is one of the best software out there, and I've been using it for years. So I have recorded a song, and I want you guys to take a listen to that song. All right, I'm going to link it up in the description below. And I recorded all the vocals using the Golden Age Project 73. Now, there's a lot of different preamps out there. And I think that every vocalist should have their own preamp that they enjoy listening to and, just experimenting with, as a home studio enthusiast. I normally purchase these sorts of equipment and I get excited over them. So this is just a short little this is just a short little product review of the Golden Age preamp. I have also the Warm 73. Now these preamps are based off of the 1073 Neve 1073, which is highly sought after. A lot of people are looking for this Neve 1073 because the sound is so sweet and nice to your voice, to your ears. And a lot of the past musicians, like the 10 years ago, a lot of them, the vocalists, used the Neve 1073 to record their vocals. All right? And this is pretty much a clone of the Neve 1073 and the Warm 73. Okay, so this is a short product review of the Golden Age 73 project, and I appreciate you guys watching. If you have any questions, link it up below in the comment sections. Please like, share, subscribe to our channel where we bring to you all these awesome little gadgets. I want to thank you for joining me here at King's Tech Review, and links for this and all the equipment that I have is going to be in the description. I trust that you subscribe to my channel and go to Amazon and check it out. All right, the links are going to be linked up in the description. I appreciate you guys watching this video, and God bless you, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.